Hey, everybody. Welcome to SGT 46. Here we are. I'm joined tonight by Carson Williams. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I like the merch, repping the merch. Very nice. Zyler, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I even dressed up for this. I
Yeah, I
have
was
a
gonna say,
collar shirt
yeah.
on.
Yes, you
This
did.
is
But you
serious
said
now.
this is your daily attire, though, eh?
For when I go into the office for work.
Right. Jake, how you
I'm not in
doing?
the office every day.
Living the dream, as always. I'm a happy
Yeah,
sports fan. I'm just happy I get to watch playoffs. That's all.
true. It's a good time for sports, I think. Do you guys want to get into some quick little NFL stuff first before we get into the playoffs?
Yeah.
All right. Zyler, did you hear about Matt Ryan saying that he has not retired yet, but he's going to
He's
be
not
joining
retired.
a broadcasting team or something? What's he doing?
He sounds pretty retired to me. I don't know.
I know. He came out and said he hasn't retired. That's what he said. What's he doing? Did you hear about this?
Yeah, I did. I forget what network he's with, but he's gonna be on TV next year.
Yeah,
But
but he said he hasn't retired.
yeah, but he hasn't retired. So I don't know. Do we think Matt Ryan's gonna play football again?
No.
Like, no.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, I think he's definitely good enough to be like a backup. Like, he's still better than a lot of the backups in the league. But like,
Yeah, but
frankly, that's not worth Matt Ryan's time.
he's not ever gonna see a field again.
No, like unless he wants to go sit on a bench for a year, which like if he wants to go for it, I would love to sit
He
on an NFL bench. But
True.
he has encountered the number 28 and 3 so many times in his life that I think it's just haunted him. So I think from now on, he should just retire and never think of the numbers 2, 3, or 8 ever again.
You make a good point,
it's
Jake.
it's that simple.
Like, do you guys think it's freaky how often 283 comes up around his name?
Not really. I think people just notice it every time. I think there's so many numbers on the
Yeah,
screen.
when there's something to
It
correlate it to, you're gonna notice it.
yeah, like
True.
it's
222.
like, it's like if you or your parents get a new car and all of a sudden like you notice that car on the road like all the time.
That's true. That's a
It's
good
it's like
analogy,
that.
low key. That was well done, Zyler.
Or do you ever like learn a new word and then like hear that word like three times in the next week?
Oh, you just blew my mind.
Zyler's just spitting Psych 101 facts at us right now.
I didn't. Dave, you took psych. I didn't take psych.
I know. This is like some sort of like mental game you're talking
I
about right
took two
now.
SAP classes in high school. That was it.
Nathan took
Of
university
course.
psych.
I did. I loved it. I got a good mark in it too. I had so much fun taking it. It was my
And you
favorite
left.
course. And then I left. Well, I left because I wanted to do business and then they wouldn't let me. So I just went to Fanshawe. I would have liked to do psych though, but there was just like, I didn't really see a career in psych. So I wasn't going to keep
Yeah,
doing
that's
it, but it was
fair.
fun. It was cool. Anyways, did you guys hear that the Commanders were sold officially to a Josh Harris led group? That's what it says. In the
Thank
Yeah.
article.
God.
Who was
Thank
Josh
God.
Finally.
Harris? Name drop, please.
I'm pretty sure he owns the Sixers, does he not?
He does.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
He is not Dan Snyder, and that's all I care about.
Yeah. That
Although,
sounds that sounds good enough to me.
what did the team sell for? 6 billion, I believe.
Uh I don't know. I didn't get a number.
Yes, I think it was 6 billion.
Yeah,
I didn't
a
see a number.
ridiculous amount of money for a franchise that
Hmm.
has been run so poorly um,
Hmm.
in the
Oh,
past. Like,
yeah.
imagine what it could be worth if Dan Snyder ran it well. Probably
Yeah.
not that much more, but like still, like he's definitely alienated a big part of the fan base and stuff already. So
And now they're
True.
going to charge Dan Snyder, and the dude's going to prison.
For what?
hey, he's going to prison $6 billion richer. So it's hard
You
to feel
can't
bad for the
complain.
guy.
You can't
Uh,
complain about that.
he is a very sleazy man.
Hmm.
That's what I'll say about him. He's a very
What did he
sleazy.
do? I feel like we've talked about him before, but
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just the worst. Like,
I can't even like single-handedly point out things that he's done, but like there's fraud charges on him.
oh,
There's like
yeah,
that's
like
bad.
tax evasion charges on him. Like a lot of like banking crimes. like civil
Mhm.
crimes and shit like that.
Hmm.
He was also just
He
like,
was a civil criminal.
yeah, he was also just like allegedly a really bad person. Like, there's been a lot of reports from behind the scenes that he was. I shouldn't say exactly what because I don't remember the exact reports, but like that he was
Yeah.
just not like he treated people awful and like yeah, he also refused to change the name Redskins for a
For a
way
long time.
years.
For a really long time.
So yeah, Dan Snyder's gone. Hopefully, we never have to think about him ever again. God forbid he buys an NHL team. Um,
I see this as an absolute win.
but yeah, this is a win for
Yeah.
the Commanders and their fans and everybody in the National Football League.
Oh
So
yeah. Thank God.
congratulations.
Thank God Dan Snyder's out. Never have to
Thank
hear about
God.
it again.
Anyways, let's slide into some MMA news. Jake, are you excited about these cards coming up? What a freaking year it's been for
Dude,
UFC. Like,
what a time to be a combat sports fan.
for real.
There's
We're
also a
getting
huge,
like,
yeah. Um, so not Cejudo. Cejudo and Sterling just fought. That was, yeah, Sterling won, whatever. Uh,
yeah, yeah, it was a close fight. I have no idea how to judge wrestling, dude.
I
I'm gonna
don't
be
even.
honest.
Sterling and O'Malley, I think Sterling might kill him,
I think he might too. I think Sterling's just gonna
destroy
I think
him.
he's just gonna not. I think he's just gonna. It's gonna go to a decision. He's just gonna gas him out, and He's just
Oh yeah,
gonna put the pressure to him. He's not gonna let him get any strikes in. He's not gonna let him get any. I like. I will be shocked, and I know O'Malley's probably gonna be training his grappling and stuff, but it's not gonna be the same level as
no,
Sterling's. It won't be
it
close.
doesn't matter. You can train it, but Sterling is a freak wrestler, freak
Yeah,
grappler. So
yeah. We also got UFC 291. The next card. This is the one after the one in Vancouver. Um, Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje for the
that's
BMF
gonna be an
title.
awesome fight.
That's going to be a crazy fight.
Southern question. Do you guys know who those two are? Have you heard the names?
Uh,
Sorry,
Have
repeat,
you seen
please.
either one of them fight?
sorry?
Have you seen either one of them fight?
I think so, but I don't remember. I've only just gotten into it this year, but I gotta say it's been super entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dustin Poirier is the guy who had the trilogy with Conor McGregor
Yep.
like 2 summers
Oh yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah, no
So
Poirier.
yeah, so Conor beat Poirier like 7 years ago when they were both like up and comers. And then since then, like Conor obviously became this big star and Dustin like just grinded his way up to the top.
Yep.
And then they fought again. And then Dustin knocked him out. And then they fought again. And that's when Conor shattered his ankle. So they had a good trilogy, and Poirier beat McGregor, and he's just a menace. And then Justin Gaethje, Carson, you've seen him fight. He's just a menace as well.
He's just he throws anything and everything at you.
Yeah. So the BMF belt, you know what that is?
No.
We have to make this episode explicit now. I'm sorry. It's the bad motherfucker belt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I think I did know that. I think I've heard
Yeah.
you guys.
It's okay. It's a quote. It doesn't count. I swear.
No, that's actually what it's called. It's called the
Yeah.
BMF belt. That's what it stands for.
The bad
And
motherfucker belt.
yeah, and
You didn't have to say it again. Jake just
Well,
wanted
I
to say
felt
that.
like
Jake
saying
just
it.
overdoes it, bro.
He's
Jake just
taking advantage of the
overdoes it.
opportunity.
Hey, someone said it. I took my opportunity to say it. Okay.
anyways,
Tyler, your
anyways,
turn.
anyways, Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz fought for it like 5 years ago, and they had The Rock come in and like put the belt on Jorge when he beat Nate, and yeah, we haven't seen it since. So the BMF belt is making a comeback in the Poirier Gaethje fight. I think that makes this fight even better, to be honest.
Oh yeah. I
Part of
didn't
me
know
is a
that
little
about
more
like 50
excited because
years
it's for
ago.
that belt. I mean, the belt means nothing, but it's just a cool title.
No, I'm excited.
So yeah, it should be fun. All right.
It's a good time to be a combat sports fan. Even karate combat is popping off.
Yes. Yes, dude. Raymond
Right?
Daniels is fighting this Saturday.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Raymond
So
Daniels is
excited
fighting
for
this
it.
Saturday. I don't know. And the lightweight champion, what's his name?
Oh,
I don't even know his name.
Luis Souza.
Yeah. I don't know who he's fighting, but yeah, he'll be defending the lightweight karate combat lightweight championship.
And fellow point fighter Elijah Everell is making
Yes, I forgot about him
karate
too.
combat debut too.
Yes, that's pretty cool. So Elijah Everett, Carson Zyler is like he's probably right now like the best point fighter in the world. He's from Great Britain.
Yep.
And yeah, so he's making his karate combat debut this Saturday,
Wow.
fighting full contact in the pit.
I'm really interested to see what his fight style is.
He's gonna be a kickboxer, bro. He's gonna go in there and just box, I think. Or will he go in and like point fight? Because
Yeah,
like
I
I
want to see if
don't
he's gonna point fight or if he's gonna like actually stand up and fight someone.
I don't think no, because his style of point fighting isn't like it's not effective. Like the way that they play it in Europe is
Yeah.
like they literally play tag with each other when they point fight. Like I don't think that's gonna be very effective, but he can box though. Like he does K1 and he does all the fighting divisions. So I think he could kick some butt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that'll be a good card.
I think so. Yeah.
Good time to be a fight fan.
Combat sports. It's awesome.
We promote sanctioned fighting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks,
Sanctioned, yes. Let's move into some big playoff sports now. So do you guys want to talk about the draft pick right now, Jake? You want to go right
Yeah,
into it?
the opposite of playoff sports, the draft lottery.
Yeah. Yep. The off season for next year.
Yep.
So
we have an award to give out to the public. The Tanking for Victor award has officially gone to the San Antonio Spurs. Yeah. Give them
congratulations, Spurs.
clap, 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 clap.
You've
clap,
sucked for
clap,
4
clap.
years, and now you get the best player in since probably LeBron. Congratulations.
Yeah.
They haven't really sucked for the last. This is the first year they've like legit sucked though.
Yeah,
No,
they've been pretty
they
bad the last
sucked
2
last
years.
year.
And the year before.
No, they won like close to 40. Like they were bad. Don't get me wrong, but like this is the first year they were like first overall pick range, like bad.
Yeah.
Like where did
yeah.
they pick last year?
8.
I think they were, yeah.
Yeah. So like,
But because
not
they also had
competitive, but
they had DeJounte Murray last year too. They didn't have anyone this year.
that's true. I forgot. Yeah.
They fully tanked and it paid off.
I mean, hey, it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, Victor's gonna be special. This NBA draft and reminds me a lot of this year's NHL draft as well. Like Victor and Connor Bedard
Yeah.
are both generational level prospects.
Freak
And then
out.
not only those guys though, is the rest of the draft below them is actually really good. Like both teams picking at number 2 in
Like-
both leagues are getting a legit like first overall pick caliber player.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Scoot Henderson too. There's a couple other guys that are really good. I only really know
I really know
Scoot
Scoot.
and Victor, but Scoot Henderson's
Miller.
like who?
Brandon Miller out of Alabama, small forward. I've seen him ranked.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I forgot about him.
I don't
forgot
know
about
if
him.
I've seen him anywhere. But even Scoot, like if Victor didn't exist, Scoot would be an easy number 1 pick. Like, and the fact that he's not
Oh
now
my
is
God,
like,
yeah.
like this dude is built like he's 27.
Like I know I would be saying this too if I was in Scoot's position, but like even himself is like saying, no, I should be the first overall pick over Victor. Like this is how
Mhm.
competitive
Mhm.
like
He
these
is
two
saying
are.
that. Yeah, he is. He is saying
If
that.
they take Scoot though, I would freak out. I would absolutely freak out.
I don't know. They could, bro. Maybe Pop sees a little bit more in Scoot than he does in Victor.
They won't.
Victor could be his Tim Duncan.
I don't think. Sorry, it's not. The question is, will Scoot go at 2? Which, personally, I think he should. I think he's the best player. But there
Yeah.
is a question about a fit with him and LaMelo that they're both point guards.
Oh,
Yeah,
did Charlotte get 2?
Charlotte got 2, yeah. So
Scoot could play the 2.
so when you're picking that high, you pick the best player available and you figure it out. Like
Yeah.
him and LaMelo are both
Yeah.
gonna be amazing basketball players. I think they'll be fine. But you look at how did the Hornets get LaMelo in the first place? He fell from 2 to 3 because the Warriors took James Wiseman at 2 because they needed a center. And not that
Mhm.
Wiseman was a bad prospect or a bad pick at 2, obviously hasn't panned out. But like generally, I think LaMelo was preferred by most people over Wiseman. But
Mhm.
they drafted a little bit more for need, and look where it got them. It got them a ring, but that's not the point. James Wiseman did not get them that ring. Okay, that's unrelated.
It had absolutely nothing to do with him. If anything, he was
Yeah.
an issue for them the year before.
Well, I mean, yeah, wasn't he injured like during the whole?
Yeah, he was
Championship
injured the whole
season?
time they were in the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Here's an interesting thing though. I'm looking at like the top six that Tankathon currently has ranked. Out of the top six, only two guys are coming out of college.
Yeah, like
That's kind of crazy.
there's so many different routes that kids are going and like taking to go into the NBA. I
Yeah.
watch March Madness and I'll see a bunch of these kids. I'll be like, oh, he's a really good draft prospect. Oh, this guy looks like a really good draft prospect. But no, none of them are going into the draft.
when are they getting
Oh,
what
yeah.
other routes are they taking?
The G
So
League
Vic,
overseas.
yeah, so I'll go
Oh,
through here. So
true.
Victor's French. He's from Paris, so he's playing
Yeah.
in France right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon Miller is a freshman from Alabama. Scoot is playing in the G League, which is the second tier of professional basketball underneath the NBA, equivalent to the AHL
Yeah.
or AAA baseball. And then there's the Thompson twins are both playing in the Overtime Elite League, which is run out of Atlanta, Georgia. It's a pretty new league, but it's run by like the media company Overtime.
Huh.
So
That's pretty
it's
interesting,
State and
actually.
Ozar. I might have butchered both of those names, but
That's pretty interesting.
uh,
Cool.
yeah, and then
That's good. That's
the guy
good
they
for the
haven't.
sport.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so overall. It's not great for if you're a college basketball fan, but I think expanding the sport, especially overseas and in
Yeah.
different ways, is definitely good. And then the last
Yeah.
guy at 5 was Jarris Walker, who's a freshman out of Houston. He is from college as well. So
I think this is a good thing for college basketball because it makes guys stay in college to play basketball a little bit longer. You get to see
Uh,
guys develop a little bit more. Like if they're good,
why
if
does it
they're
make
good,
them? Why would
well,
they stay longer though?
I don't know. Wouldn't like instead of getting drafted their first year, maybe they get better in their second year and then get noticed enough to get drafted.
here's the thing though, right? They really want to take this one and done rule for college like out. Like they want to make you play at least 2 years,
I think they should.
right? No, but listen, if they do that, what's to stop any kid to go straight into the G League? If they've got enough hype behind them, right?
Mhm.
They'll just skip college immediately, right? And once enough kids get enough hype behind them, everybody's going to go to the G League. Everybody's going to go to these overtime leagues. Everybody's going to go play overseas
True.
because they'll have the money to do it because of the fame and the hype.
Well,
This is true.
So college basketball needs that one and done to compete with all these leagues, but they don't want to keep it because it's kind of ruining like schools because how can you plan if your guys are only going to be there for a year, right?
Yeah. It's hard to
You
build
can't
around
build
it.
anything on that.
that's true. It makes it hard for teams to build, but at the same time, I don't know if it guys wouldn't be going overseas in this case because they would just go straight to the NBA. Like you would just be going to the NBA in high school if you got rid of the one and done rule. So I don't think it would impact overseas or anything like that at all. Or like you wouldn't see more guys go to the G League, would you?
Well, no,
No,
if you
like
change it, if
no,
you
saying
instead
that
of
like if you have to go, like you can't go straight out of high school into the
you have
NBA.
to take two
That's a
years or three
rule.
years in college
Yeah, you got
first.
to take 2 or 3 years in college. That's the point we're trying to make.
Oh no. So it was in discussion to get rid of one and done altogether and say you can go to high school.
I don't like that.
Maybe
No,
the opposite. That's
opposite.
what that's what LeBron did. That's
Yeah,
what's under consideration.
I know. I don't think
Like
it should be though.
when you
I
say they're
don't think
considering getting rid of one and done, that's the direction they're going. They're not adding years.
no. I know they're saying they want to get rid of them, but like getting rid of it is how they're competing. But I'm saying that like if they had the choice to do it, they would definitely make it like 2 years. Like if the NCAA had anything to do with it, they'd make
Oh
it
yeah, the
2 years.
NCAA would say 4 years because they want the players to stay the whole time, of
Okay,
course.
true. So okay, then maybe the NBA and the NCAA come together and say like 2 years, right? I bet you that's what they would really want.
Why would the NBA come together with the NCAA though? What do they care? Like they don't care about college. Like they have no obligation to them.
This is a good debate. I like this.
Like the NBA doesn't care about college basketball success, not really.
No, true, because they have other branches now. But I'm saying like college basketball in general, right? Obviously they want their players to stay, but because there's so many
Yes.
different routes into the NBA, they have to have that one and done rule, but they don't want it. They want to make it as many years as possible.
But my point is college basketball doesn't get to choose the rules though, so it doesn't matter.
No, I know, Zyler.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
This is a hypothetical conversation. I'm giving you my 2 cents on it. Don't just say
Okay.
it doesn't matter. Well, that's like you saying, hmm, Greg Oden could have been the greatest player of all time. Oh, it doesn't matter. He got injured. Derek
How is
I
that
Rose
in
mean,
any
is
way
he's
the
not
misleading?
greatest point
wrong. I
guard
mean
of
that
all time. Doesn't matter. Got injured.
it's true though. Like to
No,
Zyler's
Well,
point,
no,
it's true. He did get injured. To fake Zyler's point.
anyways, I'm talking from the NBA perspective. Like that's my point.
I understand.
I
I'm talking from the
there,
college. The
can you
college.
actually go right from high school to the G League?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. That's kind of wild to me.
Yeah, which is why
Guys going
college
from high
needs to get rid of
school
the rule.
guys going from high school to the NHL. That's when you get drafted. You get drafted out of grade 12
Do
generally.
they really? Hmm.
Yeah.
It depends on the age cutoff is in September. September 15th for the NHL. So if you have a late birthday, then you might be in your first year of college. But
Hmm.
most guys get drafted out of grade 12.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
anyway,
I don't like it, but
That's so young. I don't know.
it is really young, I think. I think it's
But like
really
that's when
young.
that's when the top guys are ready. Like if like look at like NBA rookies contribute every single year. Like
Oh,
what do you
yeah.
think? Like you think Victor and Scoot and Brandon Miller are not ready for the NBA now?
You think John Morant?
These guys are ready to
Well,
play.
let's take a look at John Morant. What happens when
Okay,
a
well,
kid from the hood gets money? Like if these kids are coming right out of high school, if they're from the
He's
hood,
not even from the hood though.
is he not?
No,
I don't think
No?
so.
Oh.
he's not.
Oh.
I think it's from like an average suburb.
He is.
Never mind then.
He went
I
to
get what you're
Murray-
saying. Like,
He went to
You get my
Murray
point though.
State.
Like
yeah.
the money and the fame, like it
I'm
can
saying,
get to you like as a
I
19-year-old, like
like
especially the
these kids
NBA.
I
at this
agree.
age,
NHL isn't as flashy. You know what I mean? Connor
like
Bedard's
last
gonna behave himself.
Yeah, look what
But
happened. Look what happened to Jordan Poole. They gave
yep.
him the bag, and he took that bag, and he bleeped on it.
this is what I mean. Like these kids at this age, yeah, they've got a lot of talent, but they don't have
They
a
don't
lot of
care.
experience with just like life, coming right out of high school. They have no idea what to do with that money and fame.
Yeah, no, exactly. And they have
I
people
mean,
and they have agents, but the agents just like they want them for the money themselves too. They get a portion of it. Of course they're gonna help them, but they're gonna help them
well,
in
yeah,
a way that
obviously.
mostly benefits them too. They're gonna get screwed and they're gonna get like I don't think it's good. I don't know.
To
I
be
have a
fair,
real issue
though,
with it, especially in the NBA.
to be fair, look at NAL deals. Is it that much different now anymore? Like guys are
What's
getting the bag
what's
No.
NAL?
NIL, it's how college players can make money now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Bronny's
See,
got a crap load of NIL money.
yeah, but he had money anyways.
Yeah, I don't think Bronny was.
What's he
Livy
got to
Dunn-
worry about, dude?
Livy Dunn has a crap load of NIL money.
Oh,
Uh,
is that
Archie
not just from her
Manning.
TikTok and her sponsorships and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's how she got the NIL money.
Oh,
Like, yeah, that's good for
Okay.
them and all. Like that
Yeah.
they're doing well and making a lot of money, but they don't know. I
No.
just like that.
I bet you
it's a
Bronny
lot.
does.
It's a lot of pressure too.
They get,
Like
they
you're
Oh,
get
I
getting a
like
team
agree.
going
Bronny,
into the
for
league with
example. I bet you
35-year-olds as
Bronny knows
well.
how to handle his money.
Yeah, but
His
when you
dad
don't
probably
have
takes it.
when you don't have all
LeBron
that
probably
experience,
controls his bank, dude.
and I don't know, maybe their morals aren't fully set yet either. Like, and you're given that much that early on, it's gonna have some impact.
Yeah, it's
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
no, I know, I agree.
But when your dad is LeBron James, I don't
Okay,
Okay,
think
we're
but
not
that's
talking
not
about
every
Bronny. Bronny is
scenario.
not. Bronny is not the poster child here for what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about like a
that
John
doesn't
Morant.
represent every
No, I know.
scenario.
Yeah. What do you guys think of
Anyways,
the whole Ja Morant
I
situation?
think he's just a friggin' idiot, dude.
I think he's an idiot.
I don't like him. I think he's
it's
such an
not
idiot.
it's not that hard to not live stream yourself with a gun. I didn't think I'd have to say
Like-
that. It's not that difficult.
What is he
Like-
thinking?
And his buddy knew that he had
I know.
stopped. Like as
I
soon
know.
as
Yeah,
he
you can see
turned
his
it.
buddy dropped the camera instantly. Like,
Soon as the gun flat, like you can barely see the gun because he turned the
Yeah.
phone so
Yeah.
fast. Yeah. He's like,
Do you guys
dude,
see
you're
the
about to
Adam
get
Silver-
suspended again.
do you guys see the Adam Silver interview right before the draft lottery
No.
this evening?
No.
Anyway, it sounds like he's in trouble.
Yeah, I
But so
bet he
Adam
is.
Silver talked about like he had a long conversation with John Morant the first time he got suspended a few months ago,
Hmm.
and he said like John Morant was like generally like obviously very disappointed in what he did the first time, but he was pretty understanding and he like genuinely thought that he meant what he was saying. And he almost just like it was almost the vibes of like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Hmm. Yeah, I heard that he
But
was
like,
disappointed. I didn't hear what else he said though.
but yeah, so he,
Yeah.
he said something along the lines of like they're still investigating, so he
I
don't want
hate
to
that.
comment
Hmm.
too much, but he also
I think he's
said,
a
he's
freaking
assuming
punk.
he's
He's a
assuming the
punk.
worst. So
Yeah.
I wonder if he's
So
just done. I doubt he's too
I
young,
don't
and
think
someone
he's
will give him a
done,
chance.
but like, I don't think he's done. Done. They'll probably
Man, like,
like
I can see them suspending him for like 20 games,
yeah, I
okay,
don't know.
okay.
but like,
I was about to say, let's everybody lock in a guess for how many games you think he's gonna be suspended for.
I say 24
I was about to say 25.
or
Carson,
23.
Come on.
you guys are being way too sympathetic for the young man. I
I'm
think
not
he's
being
gonna get at
sympathetic.
least half a year.
I don't
I
think I'm
think he
being
should be
sympathetic,
gone.
but I think the NBA knows that they have a huge
41.
star. They have a huge star on their hands with John Morant. They really do. They're not going to let him
So
go. They're not going to suspend him for that long. They'll give him
they
20
The NBA
games and
will
call it a
survive
day.
without John Morant. It's not like
Yes,
he's
but
LeBron. Like he's
he
not the
makes a
face of
lot
the
of money
league.
for the league, though. Like he makes a lot of money for the league.
does
They're
I
not
would
just
argue
yeah,
going to
he
let him go,
loses
but
though.
then
more
yeah, but
right now.
nobody's gonna partner with him anymore. Like he's already lost his public image.
They'll probably
Like
give him one more chance. They'll suspend him for 20 games, say, we're giving you one more chance, but if you step out of line again, then you're done.
That's an issue. He shouldn't even get another chance, in my opinion.
No, but
I no, I think they're gonna give him a harsher penalty to make him realize what because like what the how long did he get suspended for the first time? I think it was
Eight
eight.
eight
games.
games, 8 games.
Yeah. So that that 8 game period like that 8 game
Half a
period
season
that
makes sense.
lasts that let's say that lasts what 16, 17 days. Maybe you get a double like maybe 2 nights off,
Yeah, it's like 2.5 weeks.
right? There is
But
no way that he goes, gets counseling, and finds resolution in 17 days.
No.
There's no way.
I don't know.
Like I heard this
It's
on
also
oh, so go ahead, Tyler.
I was gonna say I also don't know what to expect because there's not like fortunately there's not a whole lot of precedent for this.
No,
Like
there's not.
maybe it's happened before at some point, but I
The
can't think of
only
an
other
incident like this.
the only other gun involved incident that I know of is when Gilbert Arenas went crazy and he pulled a gun on his coach at practice.
I
And that
didn't I didn't even know that happened. What happened with him? He pulled a gun out on his coach
I'm
in
not
practice.
sure. Wait, was it Arenas or was it Marbury? I have to check this.
We should not get that wrong.
No, no, we should not get that wrong.
I
Allegedly.
mean, there
Allegedly.
was also there was Damon Arnett who was on the
Okay,
Raiders.
all right, I was right. It was Gilbert Arenas. But I guess he was just stashing guns in the locker room and nobody was really
Oh my
noticing.
God, still.
His
Still terrible.
His coach got really mad
Well,
at him.
so Jake, you know the Raiders.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, so Raiders corner Damon Arnett, I think it was like a year ago or something. He similarly like live streamed himself with weapons or something, and he's out of the league now
Wow.
for good reason.
Yeah, good. So it should be.
Yeah. Just like don't be
I think he's
stupid.
gonna get
It's not that hard.
I think the minimum punishment they're gonna give him now, because if Adam Silver is genuine, like, well, obviously he's gonna be pissed, but like, if you're saying they're ready to throw the book at him, they're gonna give him minimum 41 games if they throw the book at him.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, my lock's 41 games. That's my
I
guess.
just don't like that they're giving him like as long as they keep giving him chances, they're allowing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they'll give him
He
one more
should-
chance. I think they're going to give him the nice treatment, but if they don't, then I think he'll get half a season. I agree with you, Jake.
Well,
Yeah.
so then the follow-up to the NBA is also what do the Grizzlies do? Like, do the Grizzlies even want him back? Or do they trade him or
I
release
wouldn't.
him?
I wouldn't
This is
either.
true. This is true.
Like,
Like, is his
locker room wise,
contract
absolutely,
void
I
in
would
this
not.
sense?
Is his contract what, sorry?
Is his contract void now? Like,
No,
Like,
no. Well,
well, if he gets suspended for a long period of time, do you think they'll be able to let him out?
I doubt it. You could go after him. It would have to be a violation of his contract, which would be pretty severe, and that's pretty rare.
You're telling me that this isn't a violation of this man's
No, sorry,
contract?
it would be a violation, but like there would be a certain stand. I don't. It's possible. I don't know his contract, but like it's very rare that a player gets their contract terminated against their will.
Right.
Evander Kane on this formerly of the San Jose Sharks, a year or two ago comes to mind in the NHL.
Oh,
He got his
yes.
contract terminated.
Yes.
But we'll see what happens. I guess we'll see what happens. John Morant is currently under contract until 2028.
Yikes.
Yep. 5-year max extension.
Yeah,
That's a
because
long
next year
time.
Supermax, he's not getting 250.
Yeah, only got 194.
Yeah, right. That's ridiculous.
And it might become 0 real quick.
I think, yeah, I agree with Nate. I think it'll be one more chance, and then they'll kick him down the road.
The unfortunate part about incidents like these in general is generally it just depends how good you are. Like if you're as good as John Morant, people are willing to put up with you, and that's
Yeah.
kind of the unfortunate reality of it.
Yeah.
Versus if this was some G League guy, he's gone. Right. So
Yeah, I agree.
oh well, that's how it goes.
All right, let's do you guys want to get
Some
into
more fun.
Oh, go ahead, Tyler.
I was gonna say some more fun basketball.
Yes.
Yes, some more interesting stuff.
Can we officially now declare that Nikola Jokic deserved a third MVP?
Yeah, dude.
No.
Yes. Yes, we can.
What does this have to do with it? What does this have to do with it?
Embiid sucks. Joel
Okay,
Embiid is
He
garbage.
sucks. He's just horrible.
You do know it's a regular season MVP award, correct?
I understand
Yes.
that, but I still think Jokic got robbed.
That's
Regardless.
fine. That's fine. But like
Who
this
won
has
their
nothing
conference?
to do with it.
Who had the better record this year? Who played more games? Who averaged a triple double? Nearly a triple double. Nikola Jokic.
Have triple double,
Yeah.
not Jokic.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Look, and we already talked about the MVP race, but let's talk about Embiid in the playoffs aside from the MVP.
dude, okay. I literally said this after game 5. I said if Philly does not win game 6, they are not going to win game 7. They needed to close out. I sat on my couch Saturday at 3:30 and watched the Sixers fall apart before my very eyes.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid, how
Uh-huh.
many we finished with 17 points?
Something like that. Something piss
Something-
poor.
Yeah, something in the middle there. When you're an MVP, you average 33 points a game. It's game 7, right? You need to clutch up. And that's exactly what
Yeah.
Jason Tatum did. Right?
Yeah.
That's why I do not like the fact that Joel Embiid now has an MVP under his belt. Because he shrinks.
Okay. The MVP argument is stupid. MVPs have
I
nothing to do
know.
with playoff
I know.
performance.
I know.
But
I don't
I
like
agree.
Joel
And Embiid might be the worst. And I hate calling guys playoff chokers because everyone, though, like there's only one team that wins, and everyone else gets named a playoff choker automatically, which is kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But I genuinely mean it with Embiid. This guy, he is one of the biggest playoff sinkers, I think, like in recent memory. And like it's been a recurring thing.
It's been like his
Like, it's not
fifth
just, like-
chance in a row.
It's not like he just had
basically
two
to make
bad
it out of the
games.
second round.
Yeah, like he consistently struggles in the playoffs. I think part of it comes from he is very, very reliant on driving the rim and getting fouls. He is so reliant on getting fouls. And you remember there's a big talking point against the Raptors last year was what was and wasn't getting called because Embiid so often he goes to the rim and he's just so physical. There is no way to stop him other than to foul him. And it's a legit strategy. I respect it. But in the playoffs, if you come up against a solid defensive team like the Celtics that can play good team defense.
And will rip you apart with 7 different players.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and maybe the refs call a few less fouls in important games, as we all know they do. He's going to struggle. And that strategy, genuinely, I think it just doesn't translate to the playoffs the way a lot of other guys do.
And they fired Rivers. Like
I think, well, Doc
I get
Rivers
Doc
was,
Rivers.
Yeah.
I get Doc
eh,
Rivers as a mid coach, right?
yeah.
And like I get that Joel Embiid now has gotten the bag, but like if you're Philadelphia, right? If you're Josh Harris, well, not Josh Harris, who's their GM? Daryl Morey, is that who it is?
Is it? Or
I
was
think
Maury
that's who it
the
is. Or is Morey the president? Whoever, right? Whoever's
no,
in
wait, hold
charge of
on.
that, right?
Maury's the president, but yeah, I'll give it to you.
I'm seriously sitting there thinking this is the fifth time that we've had Joel Embiid in the conference final or in the conference semifinal, game 7, and he's not been able to get it done. He
Hmm.
keeps getting injured.
Yep.
His knees are toast, right? Knees, ankles, hips, everything. The dude has to fall down to the ground because it's safer for him to land on the ground than it is on his own 2 feet.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Why?
Mhm.
Why is he getting a supermax deal? Why?
Because he's that like he is
I
genuinely
get that he's
really
good. He's genuinely good when he's healthy, but it's the same issue as Anthony Davis. He's never healthy.
Well, Joel Embiid
I
is healthier. He's far more dependable than Anthony Davis is. He just shrinks.
Yes.
Like Joel Embiid is still going to average 32 points, 10 rebounds a game.
And if you want to be in the playoffs, you need Joel Embiid during the regular season. But if you want to win
Yeah.
championships, which is really what the Philadelphia 76ers should be contending for,
Yeah.
Joel Embiid is not your number one. If anything, you should be running James Harden as the number one and then let Joel Embiid run like a Bam Adebayo situation where he's the two.
James Harden can't lead the team.
Well, not anymore. He can't. He's too old.
No.
But
Yeah.
I think it's fine if he's your one. You just need more support around him too.
If only Jimmy had
Harris,
stayed.
Harris, Maxey,
Yeah, I guess.
Harden.
I don't know what you do.
Lionel, but
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what you do if you're the Sixers from here.
They just
because,
suck. They just
like,
suck.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
You're too good to tank. They can't like it'd be dumb to blow it up now. They are legitimately a competitive team.
They're the Cowboys.
Yeah, kind of, I guess. But like, I don't know where they like Harden could walk this summer. That's trouble for them, especially if he leaves, because he was quite good for them.
He's been linked back to Houston, hey?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
I also heard I don't know if it was like a rumor, but an idea that I forget the dude's name, but the former Houston coach could come to Philly, which might it's hard to stay. Yes, Mike D'Antoni. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, if Mike D'Antoni's coaching, I think he will run Harden at the one because that's what he's always been used to. And that's what James Harden's always used to. But what they need is they need like Maxey to be like the Eric Gordon, like the guy who always just is sitting there on the 3-point line and will hit 3 after 3 after 3 after 3.
And he can do that too. He can get you 25 points a night.
Exactly.
He's been doing it for like 2 years.
Like I think D'Antoni coming over and making Harden the one is the smartest thing for them to do. Only problem is I don't know if Harden can sustain that.
I don't know if he can either. That's the issue.
Harden's not the
he's
guy
getting old
to lead the team.
He's getting pretty old.
Yeah,
I don't know what they do either. It's yeah, they just suck.
Trade for Victor.
Could you imagine?
Trade for
They trade up for Joel Embiid for the number one. Joel Embiid, James Harden, Tyrese Maxey for the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, like what would they have to give? Actually, though, like if you're the Spurs,
everything,
would you accept an offer of Embiid, Maxey, and 4 firsts? Like probably not.
No.
Not for Victor.
And that's a stupid deal. Embiid,
You'd have to give them the
like,
full package for Victor.
You would have to give them the franchise. Just give them ownership of the franchise.
Yeah.
To get Victor.
Essentially, yes. Yes.
All right, do you guys want to get third round? The third round of the NBA playoffs?
Yeah, let's get into the third round.
Sorry, I jumped in front of you, dude. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to.
we both just kept going too.
I was getting tired. I was getting tired of talking about Victor Wembanyama.
No, I was saying the exact same. I was saying the exact same thing as you. We both transitioned at the exact, and we just both kept going too.
You're just
Oh,
so in sync, guys. It's fine.
yeah.
Let's
But
yeah, let's get to the conference finals. Let's make some predictions here, guys, before we get into some NHL talk to finish up.
Well, Denver and the Lakers are currently
It's a
almost at the end of game one.
it's a close game apparently. I haven't been watching it, but I got a notification. It's a close game.
Oh,
Denver's
it's
up by 6 right now.
10 seconds left.
oh wow,
Anthony
they've got a
Davis has
lot.
40 points.
Jokic has a 30, a 34, 21, and 14 assist game. Oh my
What
God.
are these
34,
stats right now,
21, and
bro?
14. What is that? Jamal Murray's got 31. All their starters, Caldwell Pope put up 21 points again. What in the world?
Wow.
Reeves had 23. Oh my God. Well, okay, well Denver's gonna win this game. Who do you guys have in this series? Denver or the Lakers?
I got Denver.
Oh yeah.
I got Denver in 6. Yeah.
Denver,
Denver.
yeah,
I,
Denver in 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I'll say 6. It's easy to say now that they've won the first game, but I think I
Yeah.
would have taken them anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is Denver's year. Jokic is on another level right now. He finally has a healthy and competent supporting cast.
Mm-hmm.
I see no reason that the Nuggets shouldn't win unless LeBron decides to like DH by 10 years.
Yeah. I don't think he's
Oh,
capable
yeah.
of doing what he normally does in the playoffs anymore, though.
Hey, it's LeBron. Be careful.
It is
That's true.
LeBron.
He could piece up the greatest 14 game run of his career right
I don't
now.
think he
And
will
I
at his age.
genuinely wouldn't be
I don't
surprised.
think he's capable of it at this point, but like we're not going to see 2018 LeBron or anything.
I wouldn't
He's not
be
going to
surprised.
average 40, but he'll put up 25 a night and it'll be LeBron James and he'll still
Yeah.
be a problem, but I don't know. Yeah, Nuggets in 6 for me.
What about
To your point, I think this is the best the Nuggets have looked since the bubble. And
yeah.
yeah.
This is gonna be a fun series, though. I will admit these are
Yeah,
gonna be
this is
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be
really
well.
fun.
Looking at these stats, dude. Okay, listen to this.
132 to 126.
Listen to this. Nicole. Okay, so Jokic, Caldwell Pope, and Jamal Murray all together combined for 86 points. AD, LeBron, and Austin Reeves combined for 89 points. Like this is gonna be an insane suit. Like these guys are just gonna go at it, and it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, it should be fun.
I'm
We should
excited.
also note this is the exact same Final Four as the bubble,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which is quite
you know
funny.
what? I don't know what happened to I don't know how the Lakers are in this position right now. I mean,
I do.
props to them. I'm
I do.
swallowing
Anthony
my
Davis
words.
and LeBron.
I'm swallowing my words from earlier in the season. Okay, they're good. Okay, whatever.
That
But
pains you a lot, didn't it?
the fact that I'm not even surprised, honestly, that Miami's in the East Final. I was surprised when they beat my Milwaukee, obviously, but like if you really think about it, Miami has been to the Eastern Conference Final 4 of the last 5 years,
Hmm.
or 3 of the last 4 years. Sorry,
Hmm.
like you can't dismiss that,
No.
right?
Nope.
So I don't know. Good Miami might be in a tough spot with Boston. What do you guys have them? What do you guys have in that series? What's your guys' pick call?
It's got to be Boston, right?
I have to go with Boston. I saw Nate's note, so
I
I'll
want
let
to take.
you say it.
I want to take Miami in 7, bro.
You're
I
cracked.
feel
You are
hot
cracked.
about, dude.
You feel hot about the Heat?
Man, I feel hot about the Heat, man.
I wouldn't be surprised though if they did beat them. That's the
Me
thing.
neither. Me neither. That's why I might.
No, I wouldn't be shocked.
I
think
think
at
I
the end of the
gotta
day,
go with Boston, but I really want to take Miami just for fun.
I think Boston's playing on another level right now,
You know
dude.
what? I think Jimmy Butler is too. With the rest, if he can
I
get this
know.
team in shape, ready to go, dude, I think they could take it to. I think they could take it to 7 games. I'm gonna take Miami in 7. I think it's gonna be a 7-game series no matter what.
Okay,
But I'm gonna take Miami in 7.
I'm gonna do
Although I don't know. I don't know if they can
I'm
win
gonna
in the
do the
Garden in
inverse.
Game 7.
I'm gonna do the inverse of what I did for the Philadelphia series.
Heat in 7. There,
I
sticking with
think
it.
I think if it gets there, Miami will win game 7, right? If it goes any later, Boston's winning, or any earlier, Boston's winning the series.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
That's
If
fair.
they
Miami
manage
is
to win
only
3
winning if it's
games,
going to
they'll win the
7
fourth.
games. I agree. I
Yes.
agree. Yes, I agree
I
with
think
that.
Any other way, it's gonna be Boston.
Yep.
honestly, I think this series is really going to come down to Jason Tatum. And it's easy to say, oh, the most important player is most important, duh. Or sorry, the best player is most important, duh. But like Jason Tatum, as good as he is very inconsistent.
Oh yeah.
hmm
And
Can I just
he could go cold for a week and a half, and it could be over, right?
hmm
So I think it really depends on which version of Jason Tatum we get. But I think we're getting the good one. I'm going Celtics in
I agree
7.
with you, Zyler. I agree with you on that one.
the dude scored 3 points in the first 3 quarters of game 6, proceeds to put up 16 in the fourth quarter, says humbly, I'm the one of the best basketball players in the world, then drops the record for most points in a game 7 to 3 days
Uh-huh.
later.
I think he is one of the best in the world.
He,
That's why, like, it's like to Zyler's
He
point,
is.
we don't know which side of Tatum we're gonna
exactly.
get. If we get 3 bad games with Jason Tatum, I think Miami
They're
can
in
win the
trouble.
series.
They're in
They're
trouble.
definitely in trouble. But I don't know. Like, I don't think
I am gonna love to
I think it's
see.
Boston's year. I don't think it's Boston's year anymore.
Well, if I'm being honest, I think it's Denver's here.
Yeah,
But
they didn't look great against Atlanta. They beat the Sixers, but yeah, like Jason Tatum disappeared for a couple games even there.
we'll see. We'll see though what happens with
Yeah, we'll see.
like with
It'll be
him.
fun.
But
It'll be fun. I'm
I
excited.
think
These
this
are
will be
really
a
fun
really
playoffs.
fun series.
Yeah. Let's move
I
into
agree.
some hockey to wrap up the show, guys. What do you think?
Sure. Oh wait,
Uh,
I saw a graphic earlier. Do you mind if I share it with you guys?
Yes,
Please
I do
do.
mind.
Okay. Because it
Oh,
has it had oh
I'm kidding. Go.
so it's a graphic about Jason Tatum. So Jason Tatum has scored the most playoff points since the 2017-18 season, which is the year he entered the league. Okay. It gives us the top 10. I'm gonna run you through the top 10.
Okay.
Obviously Jason Tatum's one, but I'll go like 10-2 so you can hear it. So Klay Thompson's at number 10.
Wait, what is this list again?
Most
Sorry.
playoff points scored since 2017-18.
Okay. Okay.
So since Tatum and the Celtics went to the East Finals against LeBron,
Yeah.
2018
Yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Thanks. I thought it was 2022 LeBron, actually.
Oh yeah, 2023 LeBron, actually. Anyways, Klay Thompson at number 10.
2022 LeBron was still a beast, though. Let's be real.
Okay. Let him read the list.
Go, Jake.
I don't even know if I want to anymore.
Just go, man.
Oh my
Just get it over
God.
with.
Okay. Klay Thompson, 1,507 points. He's in 10th. Nikola Jokic is 9th with 1,607 points. Jimmy Butler is 8th with 1,614. Jaylen Brown is 7th with 1,693. LeBron James is 6th at 1,749. That's surprising. Oh, actually, no, not since 2018, Brown. That's actually not surprising. James Harden is 5th at 1,817. Kevin Durant is 4th at 1,830. Giannis is 3rd at 1,887. And Stephen Curry is 2nd at 2,001 points.
Wow.
And then Tatum's on top with 2,059.
Wow.
Nice.
That's impressive. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm surprised there's a 500-point gap between 1st and 5th, or 1st and 10th on this.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I
There's
mean,
also only so many guys, though, that have
Really.
played enough games to count, basically, right? So,
or get like far enough into the playoffs where you can just add up points.
that's my point. Yeah, played enough
Yeah.
games.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into some hockey, guys.
All right, real quick. I actually have some breaking hockey news.
Oh, geez.
Coyotes arena deal rejected by Tempe residents. Future of team up in air. For those who don't know, today the Arizona Coyotes, or I should say the city of Tempe, held a referendum to vote on whether to build the new the proposed new stadium for the Arizona Coyotes. Along with the vote, it wasn't just a stadium; it was new condos, like a mall. It was a whole development that they were planning. They put it to referendum, and we just got word that the residents of Tempe, which is basically Phoenix, rejected the proposal. So
Wow.
That
now
sucks.
the Arizona Coyotes, who are currently playing at a 4,000 seat college stadium, officially have nowhere to go.
Wow.
Wow.
Are they gonna have to relocate or what?
Is this
Probably.
the end? Well, it's been a mess in terms of arena deals. They're playing a 4,000 seat stadium. I don't know if they really have any other options at this point.
Put the London Knights in the NHL.
Yeah,
For
they're
real.
Golden Knights have
really
doubled their
losing in the
attendance.
OHL
I know,
final
that's what
right
I
now.
mean. If you can put if you that's bro, relax. It's okay. Let's just take the franchise and just put it into a separate league. It's okay.
It's okay. We're good. Yeah, I'll watch
It's okay.
NHL games. I'll watch NHL games from London.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
got double their arena size. Why can't we get a team?
True. True.
yeah, literally. It'll be interesting. I think their last hope is to call up how do I pronounce the last name? Matt Yoshiba, is that his last name? New owner of the Suns. Is that his name?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Ishbia.
Ishbia, sorry. Matt Ishbia, new owner of the Suns, and say, please, 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 will you renovate your arena so it can support hockey?
Yeah.
Because Phoenix Suns obviously have a stadium, and basketball and hockey share stadiums all the time, but their current arena is not suited for hockey.
Wow. That
So
sucks for them.
that's kind of their last hope, from what I've heard. But if that doesn't pan out, then I don't think they're doing another vote on an arena.
Probably not.
So they could be gone.
Wow.
Wow, that is breaking news.
That
That's
is
crazy.
huge.
That is actually pretty huge news. Wow.
Yeah. Where any thoughts on where they could go?
London, Ontario,
London, Ontario. Solid pick. I support
the
that.
London Coyotes.
I think we could. There's like a couple Coyotes in London. There's like two.
I saw two coyotes, dude. I was walking in a trail like a few years ago during COVID. And I like
Yeah, that's like two
I was
Coyotes.
walking and I looked up. Yeah, those are those the only two in London?
I don't know. Maybe.
Is that
I feel like
Mr.
there's
and
like
Mrs.
a few.
Is that Mr. and Mrs. Coyote that I bumped into?
Yeah.
How about Kansas City?
True. If we're
I
being
haven't really
real,
heard
true.
Kansas. I haven't heard any discussions about Kansas City.
You know what
Maybe
though?
possible.
If I was Patrick Mahomes, I would go up to Lamar Hunt and I'd be like, "Hey, I got a brilliant idea. Can you advance 250 million of that, and can we invest it into putting a hockey team into Kansas City, and we'll own it? Wouldn't that be smart?"
Could be. I don't think I don't see Kansas City just because one, it's pretty close to St. Louis, and there's already a team in St. Louis.
Oh, true. I forgot.
Right. It's also just like not a big enough market. Like there's non-traditional hockey markets that have really succeeded, but it's not a huge city by professional sports standards.
Fair enough.
So I think they could struggle. A few spots that have been heavily rumored. Houston. Houston's a huge city. I want to say it's like about fifth biggest in the US, and they don't have a hockey team.
Are they a hockey
And,
city though? Like I feel like
Well,
these
look at the-
places down south aren't huge hockey places. Are they like are they? I genuinely don't know.
Not really, no, but you can grow the game and there's enough people there.
I guess, yeah.
I mean,
watch
look at
it.
the four teams currently in the conference finals. Las Vegas is the most northern city out of all of them.
True. But Vegas is just like a if our team wins kind of city, like we're gonna go crazy for them.
Yeah, that's
It's like
true.
Philadelphia.
So yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
They're just
Except
loyal
Philadelphia
fans. They're
lost.
not really like hockey a city, they're just a sports city.
true.
yeah. I
Houston
guess.
could
It's a lot
be
of
though.
chores.
Like Houston would be
A lot of
interesting.
tourism.
Houston would probably be cool. I don't
Houston
know.
is a good choice.
Yeah.
Rated.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
other one that makes a lot of sense is Salt Lake City. So apparently, so the rumors are the owner of the Jazz, or sorry, the owner of the Real Salt Lake. I don't know if he owns the Jazz or not.
Like
I
the
think he owns
MLS
them.
team.
Yeah, Real Salt Lake, the MLS team.
Yeah.
Wants to bring an NHL team there, and they're also bidding to get the Olympics, the Winter Olympics, sometime in the early 2030s. So that could coincide well in terms of building a new arena, use it for the
Utah.
Olympic NHL team.
Utah's making
Maybe. So
plays.
there could be a fit there as well. That's a bit more. It's cold in Utah. They probably play hockey there a little bit.
Salt Lake
You
City
can host
though,
Winter
is like
Olympics.
haven't they hosted the Olympics already?
They did a lot. Yeah, the 90s, I want to say maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah, they did fairly recently. But anyways, that's
That was
the
four-
breaking news for hockey. So
the 90s was 30 years ago, Tyler.
that's wow.
That's not
What?
fairly recently. Can you believe that?
What?
Okay,
start
but by
of the
Olympic
90s
standards, but
was
it's only
over
every
30
4
years ago.
years.
True.
Actually, oh, it was 2002 actually. So there you go.
So that's like 9.5 in Olympic years.
True.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Whoa,
Oh.
Jake.
Whoa. Yo, that was the
Let's
worst
move on.
crack I've had.
Okay.
Let's move on.
And
What other hockey news we got?
Well, the
we got-
Leafs
we got
lost.
playoffs. The Leafs are done.
Oh, I'm so happy. So funny that they lost.
It's like for a
Keep
while
it.
for me it was funny as a Penguins fan. It was really funny. At this point, I think it's just pity.
It's so sad.
It's not even
No.
funny to laugh at anymore.
Are they gonna spend like another 17 years not getting out of the second round? And then 17 years not getting out of the conference final?
No, they're gonna have to
Yeah, pretty
rebuild at
much.
some point. They'll have to tank again at some point. They'll get another number one first overall, and then they'll get to the second round for about 10 to 12 years, and then they'll tank again. It'll be a long process.
Oh, I
They'll
know.
be like the Cubs. They'll win a cup in like 45 years, when it'll be like 102 years since they've
100-year
won the
mark.
cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when the
Yeah,
Cubs
I don't
pulled it
think
off like
that's the
7 years
goal.
ago. Well, no, that's not the goal, but that's the road they're taking right now.
They got a really long game plan.
Yep. they're playing the
Yeah,
long
it's
playing
just
the long
long-term
game.
planning. It's you know what it is? It's investing. It's investing
It's
in the
investing.
future.
Yeah, they're doing it well. They're doing a good
They're
job.
just trying to gas out all the other teams for the next 50 years.
I do think though, one thing I did notice about the Leafs in this playoff run. The city of Toronto is such a toxic fan base. They play horribly in Toronto because they're so fearing of losing in that city that every time they go into a game, they just end up losing anyway.
I don't know.
Well, like think about it. How many home playoff games did they win? One? That entire in the 2 rounds?
Well, they won 5 total playoff games. They won game 7 at home.
Oh. Okay, so 2 and 3.
Sorry, sorry, that's a total lie. It didn't go to game 7. I'm stupid.
I was gonna say yeah, because so they won games 2, 2 and 3, 4 and 6 against Tampa, right?
Yeah, so I guess only game 2 would have been a home game.
And then where did they win in Florida?
In Florida, yeah. Yeah.
A one home playoff win in 2 rounds.
I don't know. I don't think that's like
It could be something though.
it's a few games. Overall though, I forget the exact stat, but I think teams playing at home are actually worse overall in the whole playoffs. It's like they're like 31 and 40 or something. Something like that. I forget the exact stat, but it's about that.
Weird.
I assume that's just noise. I don't think there's anything there, but it's interesting. Yes, the Kraken finally lost. Great season for them though.
Oh,
Too
yeah.
bad, Carson.
I know.
It's all right. You had a good run.
Okay. It's all right. They did well.
Dallas is well though.
Yeah, we finally saw the playoff Jake Ottinger that we were looking for. He came back for game 7. He was really good again.
Yep.
Yeah, Vegas just is the best.
I
think they're going to I think they're winning the cup this year. I think this is their year to finally win it after not for so long. They've been so close, but I think this is the year that they're finally going to be able to do it.
Let's relax. Florida's on an unbelievable tear right now. If anybody's putting money on the cup winner, I think it should be them.
I do think this is maybe the most balanced Final Four I've seen in recent memory. Like you could pick any of the 4 of these teams, and I would say, yeah, fair enough.
Who do you think is least likely, in your opinion, to win right now?
Least likely. I don't know. That's really tough.
Dallas.
Dallas.
I was gonna say Dallas, but like it feels mean that we're all like agreeing too much on that. Like Dallas is still really good.
That's
I
not to
know.
like say that they're bad or anything. I just think that the other three teams have more
I
of a
just don't think they have that. I just don't think they can beat Vegas.
Can we just agree it's going to be a Vegas Florida final and it's going to be awesome?
I wouldn't be
Wow.
surprised if Carolina went to
Yeah.
the finals, though. I can't agree on that. I'll agree with the Vegas, but I
I
can't
think
agree.
Florida can beat
I
Carolina.
think Florida
I think
has a
they
better
both can
chance
beat
of
each other.
beating Carolina than Dallas has a chance of beating Vegas, if that makes sense. That's why I think we're all saying Dallas. You know what I mean?
To be
Yeah,
honest,
no, that's
I don't
true.
have very extensive hockey knowledge, so a lot of my predictions are based on vibes.
That's
True.
fair.
Same.
But
Can I complain about about the league, like the league as a whole for a second, real quick?
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Uh, Vegas beat Edmonton in Game 6. It was on Sunday. It was the only hockey game, but the only NHL game being played that day. Do you guys know what time that game was on? It was a
No,
Sunday, the only NHL game all day. What time? Guess what time it was?
started at
8:30.
8:30. Yeah, I
10
watched it.
p.m.
10 p.m. 10 p.m. Eastern.
10 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, it was at
It
10,
was a
wasn't it?
weekend. They could have scheduled it anytime all day,
Oh, I
and it
didn't
was
know
at
that.
10 p.m. Eastern. What are you doing,
That's
NHL? I want to watch
ridiculous.
that game, but I have work in the morning. That's my bedtime.
I did stay up and watch that game, but I was tired. Why did I
Yeah,
think it was
like
at 8:30? I thought it was
apparently,
Carson. I was with you there, but like
I thought it was. I don't know.
I think game
No, I have a
6
bad time.
was.
I have a bad concept of time, I guess.
Yeah,
maybe.
me too. Me too.
Um, but yeah, like apparently they tried to move the game, and ESPN said like, "Oh no, we have a regular season baseball game to show in May." Like, if that doesn't show you what like the ESPN thinks of the NHL, that they're not willing to move, like they're not willing to move
A
a
baseball
regular
game for
season
an
baseball
NHL
game
playoff
Yeah.
to,
game.
and like it was still going to show it. They said move to like ESPN2 or ESPN Plus or something like that.
I read a tweet and it said
Like, I don't get it.
this person went on Twitter and said I just missed the first 3 goals of game 7 of an NHL playoff game because they wouldn't cut the end of this regular season baseball game,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Now, to be
Like,
fair, 3 goals were scored on the first 4 shots of that
yes,
game. It
but
was ridiculous.
still,
Yeah,
that's
still,
ridiculous in itself.
That's those are two
So
separate
missing
ridiculous
that would be
things.
like, imagine like, okay, it's like, all right, baseball's on right now. All right, 4 minutes into the game, not bad. And then all of a sudden the game's done and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you're like,
And you're
okay,
like,
I'll miss 2 minutes of hockey. Oh my God, I missed
yeah,
3 goals.
oh my God, I missed the most exciting part of the entire game,
And then the game
basically.
would end, and then the game ends 2-1.
No, it was 5-2, but could have.
Yeah.
Well, no, that I think Florida is going to be the dark horse winner out of everybody. Like Carolina is obviously going to be the heavy favorite, I think, right?
I'm taking Florida in 6 for this
I wouldn't
series.
say there's any heavy favorite, but I think Carolina has the best betting odds, but they're all
Yeah.
pretty close. I'll take Carolina.
See how
Bobrovsky is
Florida
such
does
a weird
against
one for me.
Carolina. Well, we'll see how Bobrovsky does against Carolina, putting up 6 goals a game. But
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend to understand goaltending, but like
yeah,
Bobrovsky, he was on the bench for half the first round, like not like injured. He was just straight up got benched, and now he put up the playoff performance of a lifetime against the Leafs.
he's like, okay,
And like,
coach,
yeah, the Leafs
I'm ready.
the Leafs needed to be better. Don't get me wrong,
The Leafs
but
made him look
Bobrovsky is
really
the
good, though. Let's be real.
No, Bobrovsky was that good. Like, the Leafs deserved a lot better in that series than they got.
True.
True.
Like, I'm not saying they should have won. Florida played well and deserved it. Don't get me wrong.
Florida outplayed the
But they
crap.
deserve better than
Yeah.
the 5-game loss.
Yeah, I agree.
Agreed.
I still think it's so funny. It's sad, but it's funny.
What would you?
Because
what would
I
you
do
if
love
you
the Leafs.
won?
I do really like the Leafs, though. Like I do like the Leafs. Like I was raised on the Leafs. You know, I was raised in a Leafs household. I do like them a lot, but it's just so funny.
It's
Where
so,
do
It's so
where do you
funny.
go from here? I think it's almost similar to the Sixers in that like you
Yeah.
can't blow it up. Obviously, they're way too good, but they
Yeah.
can't get over the hump either. So what do you do?
I don't
what
know.
do you guys
You
think?
just keep trying until like it's the same thing. You probably just
I think it's
probably what
lame.
Philly's gonna do. Might just have to keep trying. I don't know.
I think as much as the easy narrative, the Leafs need more defensemen. The Leafs need better forwards. Like
They
their
do.
core four is really good. Obviously, if you
Mhm.
want to call them expensive, whatever. They're locked in. Too bad. They're not changing those contracts. But the scoring support around those guys is just not good enough.
Yeah.
Like their left wing depth is atrocious. Like for a competitive team, especially if Bunting's out or suspended or benched, and he'll likely be leaving this summer as well because he's also a free agent. So I don't know where they're going to find some scoring wingers. Hopefully Nick Robertson can have a full healthy season, but
Yeah.
some third liners that can score would go a long way for Toronto. But
Yeah.
easier said than done with the tight salary cap the NHL has.
Yep.
Yeah. Fair. Fair. Who you guys got in the Dallas Vegas series?
Vegas.
Yeah, I got Vegas.
Yeah.
Although again, goaltending, Jake Ottinger versus Aiden Hill. I'm not going to pretend to understand goalies, but like that's a huge disparity there.
Yes, but Aiden Hill had some really good games against Edmonton.
Yeah, and Ottinger had some really bad ones against the Kraken. So that's what I mean.
Yeah, yes.
I don't actually
yes.
understand it.
Yeah. Yeah. Me neither. But just based
But
on what I've seen, I'm rolling with Vegas, of course. But
I think if Dallas wins, it's going to have to be not solely, but largely from the goaltending.
yeah.
I think Vegas is a deeper team, and I think their star power is right up there as well. So
Yeah. I'm taking Vegas in 5.
Yeah, year one, Peter DeBoer cannot be beaten. He got fired from Stars last year, and now he is with the Golden Knights.
And now he's about to beat them in the conference final.
Oh no, wait, sorry. No, sorry. I got that totally
He
mixed
totally
up.
butchered that.
I totally butchered that. You're right.
You're off your game tonight.
Sorry.
What is
He
it?
coaches the Stars now. He was fired from Vegas last year. My bad. Anyways,
Oh, okay.
I clearly don't know what I'm
now
talking
Vegas
about.
is about to beat his booty into the ground.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Although to be fair, he's like 7-0 in game sevens as a coach or something. It's ridiculous.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Still
don't know
wanna
if
get to
a
7.
coach. I don't know if a coach can be clutch, but he is.
Dallas is like when did you just get fired? Did you just get fired from Vegas?
Last year,
Last year. Okay.
like at the end of last season.
Nice. Very cool. Well, what do you guys think? Is that
nice?
yeah,
What a
Nice.
transition.
nice.
Poor guy loses his job. Nathan's just like nice.
I don't know him. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry, dude. That sucks, but you got a new job, so what does it matter?
Yeah, I'm sure
You're in the
he's doing
exact
all
same
right.
position as you would have been anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he's back right up in the conference final. So yeah, he's got nothing to complain about.
It's all good. It's all good. These have been some really fun playoffs
They have
for
been.
both
Hopefully-
hockey and
Hopefully, we have
basketball.
less blowouts in the third round for hockey because the second round had a lot of not very close games.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching all these games. People that are complaining that all the teams are from the South, shut up. They're fun teams to watch. I don't care where they're located.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That tells you to
guys.
shut up.
I don't care if
Yeah, tell them
the team is
Tyler.
located in a cold area. I'm not going to the games. Like, what does it matter? I don't care if it's a real hockey city.
Yeah, they're still good teams. It's still fun.
Yeah, they're good hockey teams. They're fun to watch. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care
Enjoy
if they're
it.
based in Brazil. Like, they're a good hockey team. That's great.
True.
All right.
All right. I think we're good to wrap up now. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good
Signing
parting
off for the
message.
night.
Good session. That was a good episode.
Lots
All
of
right,
content
see you, everybody.
in the last week.
Any last minute thoughts?
I agree.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Yep. Good
Of
morning,
course.
everybody.
We didn't even mention that this time.
That's a new outro.
Good morning, everybody.
You guys.
Good morning, everybody.
Bye.